The man had just stood up when he heard a crack from his waist. He collapsed onto the rocks and passed out. It wasn't until the waves splashed on his face that he regained consciousness. Seeing his waist covered in blood, he realized that he might have seriously injured it. At that moment, he remembered he had a phone in his backpack. He wanted to call for help, but as soon as he pulled out the phone, his hope was crushed. His phone wasn't waterproof, and it wouldn't turn on at all. He tried shouting desperately to get attention.
¡Ayuda!
But on such a vast ocean, no one could hear him. Realizing no one was around, he took off his clothes and used them to bandage the cuts on his hands, understanding that if things continued this way, death was inevitable. He had to find a way to survive. As he looked behind him, he noticed a small island not far away. Desperate to live, he strapped on his backpack and, dragging his badly injured body, jumped into the sea, determined to swim to the island. But after only a few strokes, the pain in his waist felt like sharp spikes stabbing him. The injury caused his hands to cramp up, and he hadn't made it far at all. Yet he didn't want to die. Struggling to survive, he fought his way back to the surface, using the water's buoyancy to keep himself afloat. During the time his hands were cramped, he let the waves carry him along. Soon enough, the waves pushed him toward the shore. He couldn't believe it. He had only come to the beach to surf, and now he found himself in this nightmare. At this point, it had already been 24 hours since the accident.